Hey now! Yeah, baby. Hey now. Alright, let me get the word out. This is the pyramid, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if there's anybody on that I need to be aware of before I go fully ham with the posts. No, we're good. All right. Alrighty then. Hoya, what up? Shimada bread? Am I saying that right? Is it Shimada bread? I'm guessing from the all caps that people get your name wrong a lot, right? What up, Sin92? How's it going? You shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Shimada bread. Then I can dig it. Ooh. Guys, I'm just about to start in a few. Welcome to the stream. Since you're both new here, I should let you know who I am. My name is NecroVMX. I stream every day. I stream a variety of different games, but let's face it, I play a lot of RPGs. And today we're going to be playing Dragon Quest XI's. Echoes an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition, blah, 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 blah. Steam version. Normally, this is where I'd say, we have a Discord server, and I'm sure one of my mods will post the link, but the mods aren't here yet, so I'll do it myself. Give me one moment. If anybody's interested, I do have a Discord server. It's been a while since I've had to do this myself. How do you get an invite? Oh, God. Give me one moment. There it is. I'm just going to pop that in the chat there. So I'm guessing that the way you said yes, people get your name wrong a lot. Because I saw it and I immediately thought of ciabatta bread, which I'm guessing is the inspiration for your username. Yeah. What sucks is that I'm terrible with names, but I did get this one, so points for me, right? Usually I'm terrible with names. Thank you for the follow, Ciabatta bread. Oh my god, okay, so I'm still having this issue with the alert not making sound. Let me play that again. Well, I did play a sound. It was just really low. I don't know why all of a sudden the alerts volume is like ridiculously low. I don't know how to fix it either. I'll have to look into that. I think Kyle told me something about you go to the website, the Streamlabs website, and you can fix it there. And I'm like, why can't it be integrated into the main program? So how'd you find me, Ciabatta? Out of curiosity, because like literally you came in like right when I started. Like I barely started, so I'm just like, hi, how are you? Hello there. Actually, I got somebody that probably would want to say hi to you. Oh, there's Japang's music. Hey, Gibbsy Noodle, you want to say hi to somebody? Give him one moment. He's slowly working his way over. Aye! That's it? Really? Cheat. Wait, I think he's getting his toy to show you. Gibbsy Noodle. There, no toy? Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, don't do that. Crazy dog. Alright, you can calm down, dude. It's cool. Hi. Oh, now you got the toy. All right, cool. Good boy. Good boy. Good pupper. All right, guys, just give me a few minutes, and I'll be ready to start. I'm still kind of like, hey, AB. I'm still kind of posting to social media and doing all my normal beginning of stream things. Ba 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 ba. I love that this song is in Dragon Quest XI. All right, Facebook again, and where's Twitter? There it is. Ugh. How goes it, Evie? Just trying to organize things here. Get these drawings the boys made me. I'll put those over there. So they don't accidentally get thrown away or anything like that. Yeah, I noticed that, yeah. Oh, you're going to do an interview. That's cool, though. As long as you're up for it. You know what I mean? As long as you're up for doing it. I feel like it's great that you're willing to talk to people about your experiences and everything, but, like, you probably shouldn't feel pressured to do so. That's cool, though. It's an old concert ticket sitting here. What is this for? It's Queensryche. Okay. Alright, guys, we're going to get started. I'm going to play the intro. I'm very eager to play some Dragon Quest. Let's get this going. Let me see. Where's my music tab? There it is. Okay, let's play the intro. I see where we can sit. I see where we could eat or possibly shit. I see where we could look at a lemon. I see the carpet. I don't see a fucking bed. What kind of fucked up house is this? I ain't even lying. I could watch this all day. You suck. Dude, your hat is awesome, but what is with the rest of that outfit? You look like Uncle Sam, like, fucked a tomato. What is wrong with you? Oh, yeah, baby. My pants are so tight. That's how you do it. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. What the hell? Oh my god, the guy spawned underneath me and lifted my ass up. Lifted me like Jennifer Grey in fucking Dirty Dancing. Sweaty parts were forced on you. My drill is cursed. Eek! Wait a minute, I don't want this guy forcing nothing on me. Oh, I'm so naughty. Stick your sword in my ass, Selma Cruz. I'm a bad... Alright, welcome in, guys. Let's go over here. Oh, I gotta move the game window so it's not covering up the chat. And let's get this going. So we left off right when we were going to start Rab's chapter. Here's what happened so far. Previously on Dragon Quest. Eric finds himself held in a cell, but soon escapes with the help of Elijah, the sweet-natured slime he meets there. The two fight their way out of the loathsome lair beyond the bars and emerge into the sunlight at last, only to be accosted by the spectral sentinel Indignus and a horde of horrible monsters. Outnumbered and overwhelmed, Eric gamely goes to work on the enemies arrayed before him, but soon it becomes clear that he's in need of some serious help that Elijah can offer, but at a price. Though it may mean losing the memory of his beloved friends, he accepts anyway and is granted a power that enables him to annihilate the opposition. It's true, but like it seems like in the last like week or so, like few weeks, something like maybe the Down the Rabbit Hole video like started trending again or like started popping up in people's recommended because it seems like there's been a resurgence. But just as he's about to finish up by beating Indignus, the power leaves as quickly as it came, and a counterblow sends him soaring over the edge and into the clouds below. As he falls, someone calling herself the Seer appears, and leaves him with these words, "Where there is life, there is hope." He awakens to find himself on an unknown shore, a shadow of his former self, uncertain of who he even is. And now that we're caught up on Eric, let's play as Rab. Lord Robert and the Kingdom of Dreams. 1 second. Oh my god, my flappy noodle. The windows are not where I need them to be. There, that's a lot better. Oh. Is he about to fight Ash Crimson?
Where am I?
Clearly the final stage of King of Fighters 13.
How did I get here? I can't remember a thing.
She kinda does. It actually explains a costume change she had already. So her getting that, it kind of explains it. Because, like, going forward, Jade actually has an alternate mode where she wears that costume that you can go into in combat. Speaking of bunny girls.
Jings. Is that... No, it can't be.
Did he just say Jings? Oh my god, he's got his friggin' magazine. Jinkies!
It is.
It's Miss October.
Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest and large as life.
Ogler's Digest.
I haven't the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here.
Ogler's Digest. Clearly you're in heaven, Rav.
What are you waiting for? Shall no hang around forever while you...
Just for the articles.
Little courage you have left. Yoo-hoo! Have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
Ladies generally don't like being called hens. Oh. Okay. Game over. We caught her.
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
Wait a minute. Is this Dundrizzle? Oh, that might have been the reference.
Can he be?
This is Dundrizzle.
But it is. It's Dundrasil. Just as it once was.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. I recognized it immediately, but, like, what the hell?
Sharp, Your Majesty.
She's like, what are you looking at my eyes for? My boobs are down here.
Old robes. But
Isn't that what it looked like she just did?
what in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
Talk this way. She told me to walk this way. My bunny-eared pal headed off in the direction of the throne room. Assuming this is the real Dundrasil castle, that is. Well, that's as good a place as I need to head for, I suppose. I see that the folks on the way have to see what they say for themselves. Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I cannot allow you to proceed. There's a private meeting in progress. Oh, what's the matter, Your Majesty? It looks like you've seen a ghost. Anyway, shouldn't you be heading for the throne room? You have an important audience, as I understand it. If you're late, the Chief Minister will have your guts for garters. Are you busy, Your Majesty? When you've finished whatever it is you're doing, let's play hide and seek again. Well, technically an Aerosmith reference, but let's face it, Run DMC did the better version. Oh, hey. If I'm going to practice hard, I'll grow up to be as big and strong as Sir Erwin, won't I, Your Majesty? Sure. I know it. I cannot wait to grow up now. Good day to you, Your Majesty. It's another peaceful day in the wonderful kingdom of Dundrasil. And we owe it all to your enlightened tale. Your enlightened rule. Now on to business. Hey, Brandon. I feel you. Hopefully we'll see you around. So wait, they're talking about his rules. So is this back when he was the king? Alright, we don't need to save it. I literally just started. Your Majesty, please wait. One of the ministers was looking for you. He said you should head on to the throne room. I wonder if this is when he was still the king. Feeling peckish, your majesty. Off to the kitchen on one of your wee snack hunts. Well, I'll not tell you your business, but you being king and all. Okay, so this is before Erwin became the king. But I'd stay up here if I were you. One of the ministers informs me that there's something very important in foot. Because Rab passed on the throne to his son Erwin and just sort of became like his advisor. So the throne room is through the doors over there. If you head inside and turn left, you'll find... Oh, it's you, your majesty. Well, you don't need me telling me you're on your own palace. You'll have to forgive me. I'm new here, you see. So this is further back in the past than I've seen. God, he runs so goofy. Look at this. Reminds me of Yangus in Dragon Quest VIII. Although Yangus was even bigger. Good day, your majesty. The chief minister is waiting for you in front of the throne. Just head on straight on and you see him. What if I don't want to head straight on? What if I want to go talk to this guy? Oh, there you are, your majesty. The chief minister is waiting for you by the throne. Perhaps you can retire to your chambers after you've spoken with him. Oh, and don't worry, I've been keeping a careful eye on your fine collection of gentlemen's literature. I bet you have. The maids won't be throwing it away on my watch. That guy's guarding my porn. I had to see what his jump looked like. He's guarding my porn. I'm sorry, your majesty. Princess Eleanor would tear strips off me if I let anyone into her private chambers. You just missed her, actually. I wonder where she was off to. So Eleanor is, of course, 11B's birth mother. And Erwin, his father. So, he's finally summoned the courage to do it, has he? Oh, your majesty, I didn't see you there. Hope you're keeping well. I've heard he's finally going to do it. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Oh, your majesty, we were just discussing nothing. Nothing at all. Long live King Robert. All hail King Robert. Your majesty, I have to compliment you on your fine choice of cloaks. The one you picked today radiates authority like nobody's business. Hey, Jake. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it does have like a Scottish or perhaps slightly Welsh tinge to it. I would say that Rab definitely sounds Scottish. Maybe southern Scotland, but yeah. Your majesty, is it my imagination, or is your crown particularly resplendent today? It sets off your regal whiskers to a T. Okay, you're trying to butter me up. What do you need? What do you need, a raise? Ah, there you are, your majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. It's almost time. Hurry on over to your throne and prepare yourself. Wait, which one's mine? Alright, let's see, is it this one? You've no business with the Queen's throne just now, your majesty. Hurry on over to your own. Alright, chill. Let's do this. It is like that, you're right. That was a crazy part of Dragon Quest 3. Oh, there's Erwin and Eleanor.
I trust you are well, Father.
Eleanor, Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
Okay, Jake. Thanks for coming by.
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence.
He looks stressed out. Look at the sweat on his face. There's clearly something going on.
I come before you not as the head of the princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
This may be when he passes the throne to Erwin.
Very well. State your business.
You see,
Oh, wait a minute.
the thing is,
Yeah, that's right. Erwin's not his son. It's his son-in-law. Eleanor was his daughter, so he's going to marry her. That's what it is. You're right. They're not married yet. I don't know why I was thinking of Erwin as Rab's son when Erwin is Rab's son-in-law. No need to be nervous. He already knows. He's from the future.
I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
That's why they called him Sir Erwin instead of Prince Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position. Nevertheless, I must persist.
Something like this would take a lot of courage on this guy's part.
There is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Okay, can somebody find out for me who voices Erwin? He barely had any lines in the original game, and I'm just like, he sounds like Robert Carlyle. It's probably not, because I would have heard if Robert Carlyle was in this game, considering he does do video game voice acting, but he sounds so much like him. We can produce the luminary, and he's very pretty.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard.
Jamie Ballard?
How dutiful and
What else has he done? He sounds so familiar. Of course, yes. Imagine if you said no. You'd be a dick.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? But to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
thank you, Your Majesty.
Erwin's one of the most interesting, but least celebrated characters in this story. He has a really important role to play. Oh, he's Indignus in the game. Wow, two very different voices. Alright, we're obviously still in Dungersville, but it might be at a different time point.
Crivens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Okay. He just has a very similar voice to Robert Carlyle. I kept expecting him to talk about, you know, how he's the Lord of the Undead. Your Majesty, is everything alright? You're looking a wee bit befuddled, if you didn't mind me saying so. What's that you say? Queen Eleanor and King Erwin lost forevermore? Oh, come on now, it's the nerve talking, that's all. Oh, and he's Bathysphere too, so he plays two bosses, two major bosses, wow. Speaking of nerves, the father-to-be seems to be more than a dude jumpy himself. Okay, so this is right before the Luminary was born. He went flying out of the throne room not too long ago like a man possessed. I cannot be the only one with an itchy nose, can I? Oh, Your Majesty, it's about time. I love how he's talking about complete bullshit. Ah, my nose is so itchy, I can't scratch it because of this fucking helmet. I bet you cannot wait to meet your new grandchild. He'll be the boniest baby ever born. I'm sure of it. This fucking song, though. Achoo! Forgive me, Your Majesty. The maid who brings you dinner dropped a pot of pepper and now I cannot stop sneezing. He's bonny indeed. I just hope none of it drifts into the Queen's room. I'm sure she's having a hard enough time of it already. Achoo! I don't want to make a real sneeze sound. Sage's elixir. Nothing. Alright. I clearly have a book to read. Oh my god, he's got to jump to grab it. It looks like an old diary of Rab's. Rab takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Ever since the day I ceded the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul into making Dungersville the greatest kingdom it can possibly be. He was never raised as royalty, and I must admit I shared some of my subjects' doubts about whether or not he was truly suited to the role at first. But now, I know I made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, and mine as well. The entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of husband indeed, which means I can get on with enjoying my retirement. I'm sure it happens a lot. The baby flying across the room, I think I saw that in a movie. Oh wait, that was Men in Black. Dude, yeah, he retired to spend time with his porn. Makes sense to me. Your Majesty, the Queen needs quiet and rest right now, and plenty of it. I know if you want to see her, but please give her some space. What's that? You just gave them permission to wed? Your Majesty, I understand you're anxious, but please get a grip on yourself. Oh, that's right. You're right, Gray. Wow, that's a bit of trivia I had not remembered until just now. Open up, Rob's coming through. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have a chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's a thing. Your Majesty. Sorry, lad. You saying there was something you wanted to discuss? Aye, it's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that it's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to reprising your role as king for a wee while, so I can have some time to think it over. Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There's just 2 items on the agenda for today. The first is something you're more than used to. Receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. The Chief Minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. The second is to make the rounds of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was of course something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs. It's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of the day's business, please come and find me. I'm truly grateful to you for agreeing to do this. Alright, well, let's get this audience thing out of the way. Makes you wonder how the Cardassians act like when they're pregnant. Now let us commence with today's itinerary. As you know, your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as the representative of the Crown of Dunderzill. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I have travelled all the way from the king. Oh, no, he's from Sniffelheim. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I have travelled all the way from the kingdom of Sniffelheim to seek it. The matter I wish to... Wait, is this Snorri? I think this is Snorri. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He is much desires to seek the counsel of the Crown of Dunderzill, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. He regards a royal treasure that has been handed down from generation to generation of our royal line. It is known as the Blue Orb, and alas it is vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover the most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified, 4 to be precise. Sadly, there is insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves at an impasse. So you need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you have no clear means by which to do so. Alright, let's have a wee think. The first thing to identify is the likely motive. What reason might a person have to want to get their mitts on the Blue Orb? I would imagine for money, right? A treasure like that would bring in a pretty penny. I'd want it. Oi, that'll be why the thief did it now. Next, we've to consider the matter of means. I feel like I'm playing Phoenix Wright all of a sudden. You cannot just walk in off the street and help yourself to the pride of the royal treasure house. So what kind of person could have done it? Hey, Death of Sun, what's going on? Maybe a master of disguise. Aye, that'll be it. The thief must be disguised himself as a guard or such like, and strolled right on in without anyone looking at him twice. Which leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was a fake, and that whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. Any innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile. The veteran whose skills you've called into question. A marvellous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. With your blessing, I shall return to Sniffelheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment on the matter, I take it? Yes. The kingdom of Sniffelheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the king. I think that was Snorri. The envoy from Sniffelheim hurries home looking very pleased indeed. I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to the unmasking of the rogue who stole the treasure. Now, shall we move on to the next matter? Let's do it. Very good, Your Majesty. Then without further delay, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrasil and all its people. And I guess he's from Gallopolis. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrasil and all its people, and sends this a missive penned by his most exalted hand. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heat wave. The land is parched, and we fear this year's harvest. The ruler of a realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await your reply by return of rider. Your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. The message ends here. I do not wish to pressure you, your Majesty, but His Excellency the Sultan was most desirous of a swift response. Oh! It sounds like they've got themselves in a pretty pickle over there, eh? Well, I'd better see what I can do to help them, hadn't I? Drought prevention advice, eh? Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced over this way, if I'm honest. Well, let's start with the basics, shall we? If I'm to write a reply, I'll need to decide on the tone of the letter first. So let's go with unfailingly gracious. Being stern would be silly. Aye, that's probably the best way to go, eh? Now onto the tricky part. What to do in a drought? Let's weigh in the options. Offer some conventional wisdom or let's think outside the box. Alright, that's it. I've got it. Quick, take this down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom is suffering a bout of searingly hot weather. No doubt sales of ice cream and swimsuits are going through the roof. Of course, I do not wish to make light of your predicament. I simply wish to show you that by changing the way you think about something, you can turn a crisis into an opportunity. What I suggest is that you inspire your people to think of radical new ways of cooling down. Leave it to their imaginations and see what they come up with. Hopefully it will involve swimsuits and lots of them. Oh my god. Hey Kyle, what's up? Thank you for the host. I may have picked the stupid response there. That's the one. Give all that written up in your best fancy handwriting on one of those nice scrolls. Everyone pee on the crops. Electrolytes, it's what plants crave. A marvelous missive, your majesty. Wait. A marvelous missive, your majesty, but if you don't mind me saying, now just to confirm, you're happy for me to write down what you just said and send it off to the Sultan. Actually, no, I think that's dumb. Changed your mind, eh? Well, what is it? Well, that is, of course, your royal prerogative. Let us begin again, shall we? Alright, so let's stick with the graciousness, but then go with conventional wisdom. I'll see how that turns out. Alright. My dearest Sultan, I understand that your country is at risk of a terrible drought. Well, fear not, for help is at hand. We would only be too happy to open our storehouses and supply you with the surplus grain to make up for any shortfall you may suffer. Wow, that's way better. Naturally, we would expect no compensation. For you are our brothers and sisters, and were we ever in the same position, we would expect no less in return. If we cannot come to one another's aid in times of strife, then truly we are lost. Wow, this really is a fantasy game. Titties. What's up, Kyle? That's the one. Get all that written up in your best fancy handwriting on one of those nice scrolls. By the way, why do I feel like that was a fuck you to Ni no Kuni? A marvelous missive. Yeah, we're good. Excellent. We'll send it back to Gallopolis with the rider right away. Now, shall we have them send in the next visitor? Yes, let's do that. Very good, your majesty. Then without further delay, let me present you with the next problem that requires your attention. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a bear in the throne room. As I'm sure you're aware, there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia, where fighters from all four corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Naturally, there's no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dunderhill on the next grand event of this kind. To that end, I wish to present you with our kingdom's 3 final candidates. Who better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it please your majesty, could you step forward and pick the one you think might be a champion in the making? Alright, so we've got large bald man, guy who looks like he's a martial artist, and the literal bear. Okay, wait, no. Grr, I cannot bear some of the things people say about me, you know? I'm not that bad, honestly, so you're gonna choose me or what? No. Oh, well, I suppose I'll have to just grin and bear it. Dude, you lose just for the puns. This is meant to be a tournament for humans, after all. They're welcome to it. I'm thinking this guy, actually. Since he looks like he knows martial arts, he's wearing the gi. Actually, I think he might have gone to the same academy that Rab himself went to. A typically discerning choice, your majesty. This fellow is blessed with the rarest of fighting talents. Look. He's made it through all of his qualifying bouts without conceding a round. I'm afraid I'm not exactly brimming with confidence, your majesty. But if you pick me, I'll cross my fingers really, really hard and hope for the best. So come on, what do you say? Well, maybe not. No, I don't blame you, to be honest. I mean, who picks a 97-pound weakling to represent the kingdom? Well, I guess my luck has finally run out. Well, I mean, if you had a little bit of confidence, I would have said yes, but... A fine choice, your majesty. I knew a discerning eye like yours would sort out the champs from the chaff. Your pick is brimming with brute strength. He can shred steel with his bare hands. You pick at me, are you? Oh, it's pure day, brilliant that is. You won't regret it. My opponents will, though. So we're good to go, eh? Amazing. I won't let you down, I promise. I'll tear those daft wee yaffs limb from limb and do Dundrasil proud. Just you wait and see. Marvellous work, your majesty. So just to confirm, you're happy to put this hard-hitting specimen forward to represent Dundrasil. Very good, your majesty. Victory for Dundrasil is assured. All we need to do now is await our triumphant victor's return. I'm happy to report that this concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room, at least. But as I believe King Erwin mentioned, there may be troubled souls somewhere in the castle who require your assistance. May I suggest that you take a little stroll around the grounds? Oh, but before you depart, allow me to say that it was an absolute pleasure to witness you at work today. Truly, it has been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. Alright. Let's go looking around. Let me in! Alright. Hey, kids. I reckon it'll be a wee girl. And with a mother as lovely as Queen Eleanor, she'll be cute as a button. I just know it's gonna be a wee boy. And with a dad like that, I better grow up big and strong. Solution to everything. Flowers. Flowers do solve a lot of problems, I will admit. Not a great ending to a game, but you know. Good day to you, Lord Robert. I expect you're going to be putting on a lavish party to celebrate the birth of your first grandchild. I do hope I'll be on the guest list. You must be very excited about the baby, your majesty. I know I am. In fact, I prepared a beautiful banquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I run exclusive florists, don't you know? It is true, yeah, they are both correct. Ah, Lord Robert, your timing is most uncanny. I've just this second managed to come up with the most perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have had time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we're both finished with our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news, but I'm not finished with it. Oh, you still have your royal duties to attend to, I suppose. Well, I never doubted your dedication. Very well, just let me know when you're done. Well, I hope that you consider any money you put into cryptocurrency basically money that you've just basically thrown away. Hopefully you get a return on your investment, but if you don't, you basically gambled. So, you know, gotta think of it like gambling, right? We are rushed off our feet, getting everything ready for the new arrival. We need to get the castle spick and span for the little one. First impressions and all that. Sorry, Your Majesty, the floors have just been polished, so I cannot let you walk on them. You wouldn't want you slipping and cracking your head now, would you? If you're looking for King Erwin, he's over by the fountain. I'm looking for anybody who needs help. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. You must be very excited about the new addition to the family. 7% ain't bad. My tummy's rumbling so loudly I cannot hear myself think. How are we supposed to train without good feed? We're supposed to get 3 hot meals a day. It's all my fault. I was the one who dropped the pepper pot. It's a calamity. What would we do without pepper? Ah, Your Majesty. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. We're in the middle of a wee culinary emergency, you see, and we could do with the assistance of someone such as yourself. A gastronome, shall we say. A fat guy, I get it. You can say it. Yeah, I mean, you picked the right time because of Elon Musk mentioning it. People are going to be buying it. A butterfingered fool of a maid managed to drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder, and it smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down to their neeps and tatties, the titties, and there's no seasoning to be had. There'll be an uproar. Please, Your Majesty, help us in our hour of need. Excellent. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now, if you wouldn't mind searching the castle, we need something nice and pungent we could use instead of pepper. I was thinking some of the plants around the castle might yield something useful. It's certainly worth a look anyway. And now, thanks to that, we have pictures of Elon Musk dressed up as Wario. But don't restrict your search to plants alone. You never know where the perfect condiment might be hiding. Well, I trust your judgment, Your Majesty. Happy hunting. Smashy, smashy! Special antidote? Alright. Oh man, can I fight on an empty stomach? I'm famished. It sounds like there's been some kind of problem in the kitchen, but surely they can serve us something before we all starve to death. I mean, yeah, they can. It just won't have pepper in it. So, can I fuck with any of these plants? Looks like I can here. Aye, this plant's leaves are pungent pong, alright. I'm pretty sure you could dry them and use them to cook with. They'd be sure to add a wee bit of spice to the mix. I'm sure there are other things you could use instead of pepper, but this doesn't seem like a bad option to me. Let me see what other options we have. I bet you I can find something else. Oh, hello. Oh, I cannot wait for the wee one to be born. I'm getting that excited. You think it was in my own flesh and blood. Forgive me, Your Majesty, but I can't allow you to proceed. There's a private meeting in progress. Dude, I'm the king. Temporarily. King Arwen and Queen Ella always look so happy. Well, that's true love for you. I wish it could happen to me, but I suppose that's hoping for too much. Not long now, Your Majesty. I'm quite sure the newest addition to the royal family will be a huge asset to the kingdom. Ah, but you must forgive my excitement. I almost forgot my priestly duties. Yeah, we don't need to save the game. Alright. Maybe I should use the plant. There doesn't seem to be any other option unless one of these plants. Oh, there's something here. I have a feeling I read somewhere that the berries from this plant are meant to taste a wee bit like pepper. I'm sure there are other things you could use instead of pepper, but this doesn't seem like a bad option to me. Well, if it tastes like pepper, let's go with this one. I struggle to believe the berries can taste much like pepper, but cooking is nae for the faint-hearted. Sometimes you have to just give things a go. I know you wouldn't have let us down, Your Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of the kitchen staff. A seat of strength. Goose goose duck. What? That sounds interesting. The cooks in the castle kitchen used the berries Rab bought them to make a supremely spicy batch of neeps and tatties. What are neeps and tatties? Is that like bangers and mash? For the guards' dinner. How'd it go? To be honest, Your Majesty, when you first handed me those berries, I wasn't completely convinced. But it just goes to show you how little I know. Thanks to your superior culinary insight, we managed to come up with an original new twist on neeps and tatties for the guards' dinner. What the fuck are neeps and tatties? Alright, I think that's all I need to do. Let's go talk to Erwin. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. The birth of the luminary. Ah. I've never had turnips.
Congratulations, Your Majesty.
I'd try it though.
It's a beautiful bouncing baby boy.
You didn't try to bounce him, did you?
A boy.
Look, Erwin.
You could already see the luminary's mark on his hand.
And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
It's an Akira Toriyama, baby.
Thought about Eldrick.
That's blasphemous. You can't call him that.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and...
No. Don't call him Erdrick. Only the Yig Dragon can give you that name.
something else, you know? What do you think of...
I didn't expect that.
Well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice.
Most Dragon Quest games prevent you from using the name Erdrick, too. And the game will literally yell at you and say, that's blasphemous.
But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have. Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
They do that to avoid having to do voice acting of the name. What if it was named Toots? I mean, that's going to be his method of eating for quite a bit there.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
That's right. They set up the pepper specifically so they can do that. So there's only ever been 3 Erdricks. And Erdrick is actually a title, not a name, in the history of Dragon Quest. Aris was Erdrick from Dragon Quest 3. There was Erdwin, who was the original Luminary, and there's 11. But he doesn't have that title yet. You have to beat the game first.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh.
Akira Toriyama babies look like Charlie Brown. And I say this knowing that there's a character that looks like Charlie Brown that comes a little bit later.
What the?
Having fun?
Who is this lady?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories
Memories.
feel so real.
They feel real, but they're implants. The memories and the memories. The Book of Erdwin. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. World Tree's gift first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast, lo the dark one, bleak, black, vast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer. Oh, that's funny, Kyle. Probably he did look down and go like, oh, my old robes. Song of Prayer. World Tree's foot, a plea, a prayer, ring through the mountain air. Babe is born, tree's will revealed, Serenica, luminary's shield. The book is filled with many more such important sounding poems. Rab carefully closes it. Sal. Can I jump on the bed? That, oh my god, the noise he makes. That's hilarious. Nothing. The diamond. Alright. That wasn't too creepy. Why is it so quiet? No, it's diamond because it mends when you die. Get it? Yeah, the lack of music is... Something tells me I should follow that lassie in the bunny ears. Well, I didn't see where she went, but okay. Porn lady, where are you? Oh, there she is. Alright. She's playing hard to get. There she is. Can you literally not? Oh, where'd everybody go? Something like that. I don't know. Is this the wedding?
So this then.
T-Sparkle 99 is online. I would hope so since you're talking to us. Is this Erwin and Eleanor's wedding cake? Oh, no, it's not.
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
No, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, this never happened.
Get away. It's It's you.
He would have been in cobblestone at that age. Something's fucking with Rab's head. The cake do look good. Oh, there's the Sultan. And I could see King Gustav.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
Happy
And
birthday, Lord.
Erwin and Eleanor would be long gone.
Highness Petitia's working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father.
I don't know, is there a woman in there? Because that would be to his taste.
Watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's right. Because the country was destroyed by monsters on the night of 11B's, not on his birth, but when he was declared the luminary.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy
And he was still a baby.
place to live.
I noticed Carnelian and Jade aren't here.
Do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new addition or two to the royal collection.
Exactly.
Gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
Porn. So this is something that's happening in his head, obviously, but why is it showing him a false memory now?
Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
He gets porn for every birthday, I think.
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
Wow, okay. Me and my mates are the finest fighters in Octagonia, and we came to wish you a very happy birthday, Your Holiness. Oh, and if you're wondering who let the likes of us crash your party, it was that big lunk you set off to represent Dundrasil in the tournament all them years ago. He's a credit to your kingdom. He really is. Even his late wife gives him more. This guy's fucking assed out. Oh, what's going on? I only had a wee drop to let me whistle, and now I'm stacking it around the place. I thought I was made of sort of stuff than this. May you be blessed with many more happy, healthy years, Your Highness. Now let us give praise for what we have. Alright. Yeah, he's definitely drunk off his ass. Oh, happy birthday. I hope you don't mind, but I wanted you to meet the man who picked the fighter who represented Dundrasil all those years ago. The guy's a good friend of mine now, you see. I didn't see it myself, but you chose a bloke with limitless potential. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this before, but you've got rare eyes for folks' inner strengths. She's just eating. Serving you is the single greatest honor in my life, Lord Robert. I have a theory as to why this is happening, but I don't want to really mention it. Aye, Dundrasil's future is assured. I mean, with Lord Robert, King Erwin, and young 11B, how can we go wrong? You're truly an inspiration to all us gods. You'll never guess whose idea it was to make a cake that big. None other than your pride and joy, we 11B. Well, I could definitely have guessed that. A kid would have definitely come up with that idea. It is an honor to meet you, Lord Robert. All Gallipolitans know you as the man who offered us your kingdom's surplus grain without asking for any payment in return. It would be no exaggeration to say that you are the reason we're all alive and well, and can be here today. There are no words to express our gratitude. Only circus stunts. Alright. How many fingers are you using there? Just one? Even Sylvanda would be impressed by that. The heartiest of happy birthdays to you, old friend. That's true, yeah. But I have a feeling why he's kind of losing it here. I think I know. Dundrasil has always been a friend to Gallopolis. We owe you a great debt for the help you offered when we were beset by drought. Without your generous assistance, I fear our kingdom would not have survived. My people will never forget your kindness. I gotta talk to the main character, kinda, sorta. Look at how he's dressed like his grandfather, though. Come on, Grandpa, follow me. Everyone loves you, Grandpa. All those scholars are telling me how clever you are. You're amazing. Oh, get away with you. I don't want to get a big head. But wouldn't it be a bad idea for you to mix with those bookish types, Elevenby? A king has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm going to study hard until I know as much as you do. Now, let's go over there. Come on, Gramps. Wow, are they really circus performers, Grandpa? I've only ever read about them. Oh, is that right, laddie? Well, we'll need to take a trip to Gallopolis and visit the Big Top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Yay, can we really go? Promise? Aye, that's a promise. Yay, now let's go this way. Wait, this is the guy I picked, isn't it? Many happy returns, Your Majesty. I brought some of my fighting mates from Octagonia to help you celebrate in style. Oh, and I wanted to thank you again for picking me to represent Dundrasil in the ring. If I picked the bear, would the bear literally be standing here? That's what I gotta wonder, right? I'm only sorry I didn't manage to come back with the trophy. Guess that wasn't quite as tough as I thought. Still, I learned a lot from my experience at the School of Hard Knocks, and now I'm a half-decent grappler, even if I do say so myself. I owe it all to you for giving me my big break. Wow, look at these muscles. He looks so strong. I want to look like that one day. Well, I don't know if you'll ever look quite like that, but you'll be tough, alright. You're my grandson, after all. And I'm no pushover. The real grappling was the friends he made along the way. Yay, I can't wait to grow up to be big and strong just like you, Grandpa. We'll protect everyone in Dundrasil. You and me and Dad. It's been a lot of fun walking around with you, Grandpa, but I'm getting hungry. I know, how about a slice of cake? It was my idea to have the biggest birthday cake ever.
It's so much fun.
So Dundrasil has been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy. Whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
At least he's not falling for it. It's like strawberry shortcake. I am curious as to what would have happened if I picked the bear. I mean, it was a talking bear. Oh, well, shit happens.
Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Kids always got to play it up.
There, wee man. There's no need for that.
I mean, you got an extra big cake. You can get another slice. It's okay. Yeah, now he's remembering. Yeah, they'll definitely play it up. You're right.
It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came. When I woke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself.
Alright, now is where I say my theory that I think he's actually in Angri-La meditating, and this is what he's seeing in his head.
Yes. So, I sought out Grandmaster Pang.
Yep.
I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need.
It kind of is a near-death experience. He's doing, like, the most extreme form of meditation that you could imagine.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. Maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to leave a party in full swing, are you? I am. Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know. Joy, laughter, and all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it all behind? Yep.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
That does sound like an interesting combination. I bet they have a very good-looking baby. Yes, that is true, Kyle. Hey, Sarah, what's going on? This part is actually really emotional.
I'm dallying here in Greenland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up. I'm going soft in the head.
Act 2 does give Rab so much more characterization than he had in Act 1, and this is adding on to what I'm already aware
I
of.
need to be with Grand Master Pang, learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, do you think I'm like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
She is Grandmaster Pang. This is a point to bring up that Rab literally has a spanking fetish in this.
Grand Master Pang! You can't be serious. It was you all along.
She's a character that, kind of like Erwin, I felt was really interesting, but you didn't get to see. She is hot, though. There's something about her. She looks like she'd come out of, like, Street Fighter or something. He just plots, yep. I figured he was an Angri-La, because that is where you find him when Act 2 begins in earnest. Yup.
Wait. This is...
She wanted to see how serious he was about this by tempting him with basically heaven. Question mark? When bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise o'er darkened skies and banish night with holy light. I remember this part. From a different perspective, though.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the void. And you are courageous indeed.
I don't see any black cats.
Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
Well, she said this is the void.
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colors! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
You what?
Yeah, what? Say what now?
Just show me that you have not been neglectful of your training. That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
Oh my god, the spanking thing. The naughty stick.
The naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding two of them, I see! Oh, Crivens. I'll not get out of this without a bruise or two.
Oh, stop pretending like you don't enjoy it, Rab.
But, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst!
She's a hard ass. Alright. Grandmaster Pang draws near. God, how am I gonna do this with only Rab? Alright, she's looking to parry. So I should probably go with magic. Let's see. Alright, let me hit her with an Anathematese. I'm gonna do another round of Anathematese. Okay. And now I'm gonna hit her with, probably Zamel? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zamel. You can get the naughty stick, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember if you can get 2 of them, but that was really good damage. Ooh, she critted me. Good thing for me, Rab's a healer. It's very late game equipment, the naughty stick, though. Oh my god. No, what? Are you kidding me? At least he only lost 1 turn there. Alright, now she's switching to a spellcaster stance. Alright, let me attack. Ow. Do I have anything that can... I really don't. I could do sap, though. She turned him on. Yeah, exactly. Didn't work. I remember getting the naughty stick. It was very late game equipment. I'm gonna go back to using Zamel. I'm not getting good damage. Yeah, it's better. It's not as good as before, but it's still better. Not today, lady.
I've held back until now, but no longer.
Oh, she's calling in the homies. A tantamount, really? Okay. I better heal myself. Yeah, I believe I did have Serena using it. I don't remember if you can get 2 like that. What just sucks up?
By the power of the darkness.
Alright, she's focused. This is where we defend. Alright, I took that really well. You know what I think I'll do? Oh, Pep. I'm gonna go for Ring of Ruin. I should have done this at the beginning, to be honest. This might finish it. Critical spell. It didn't finish it. Ring of Ruin gives you a higher crit rate for spells. Oh dear. He's okay. Well, I'm glad to hear he's okay. Glad to hear he's okay. That's rough. Alright, she's done. I figure why attack the horse when I had her at low health. And Rab hits level 37. No.
Perhaps you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready.
Wait.
Still, your resolve is clear.
What kind of beer are you getting?
You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not.
This explains a few things, actually, about what happens.
Open the gates of hell.
Hey, you tell me.
Beyond? You had better be.
I love that she literally said hell and not Neridia.
You bet I am. I've the best
best teach the rest to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
I am very
All right.
happy to hear.
Let me know what kind of beer you get. I'd go for some, like, Sapporo or... Yeah, I would go with that. I don't know. I think she's hotter like this. EB was right.
Sworn you'd swaned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Olders Digest.
You're pissing her off, Rab.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I too was young once upon a time.
Hey, Moogle. Either Sapporo or maybe, like, 312 Urban Wheat Ale from Goose Island. Ooh, I can go for that.
Exactly.
Do not question your master. You have training to be doing.
Sapporo's is a real clean tasting beer, right? 10,000.
Oh yeah!
She's an intense character in general. I love Master Pang. She's so cool. Alright, let's save it. It looks like that's the end of the new content part, and we're going to be back on track. You would like the Urban Wheat Ale. If you like Sapporo. It's pretty similar. Very clean, kind of mild, but not too much. 10,000 fists in the air. What a gray. Did you change the color of your name? Okay, so normally after you lose to Jasper and the World Tree falls, it goes immediately to this scene. In the original version.
Still live. His friends still fight. Their cause is not forlorn.
Oh, okay. Usually your name is like orange or something.
But we may yet see the dawn.
Okay. I usually see it as orange. I've never seen it as purple before.
Aldria is racked with darkness, suffering, and pain. The luminary's light can shine upon this land again.
Oh, you're seeing it as orange? Okay, that's cool. In Streamlabs, it's purple. I mean, you always have the green name. Moogle's always red. There's a few people that are always the same color for me. This part blew my mind when I first saw it. Well, I'm out of the extra S content now. So normally, after the events of the World Tree, when the apocalypse happens, it goes right to 11 Bees of Fish. B has lost the power of the Luminary. What friends are for. Awarded to the Luminary's companions for standing strong in Erdrea's hour of need. So personally, I think that the way they should have handled it is kept it similar to the original version of Dragon Quest XI. Do the World Tree scene, and then immediately go to this. And then as you meet those characters and have them rejoin your party, then it would play their chapters. So, like, when you meet Eric, it would play his chapter. When you meet Jade, it would play her chapter. When you meet Sylvando, it would play his. Because I think the suspense in this was you're in Nautica. It's the one place that Mordegon can't find you. So Mordegon's convinced that you're dead. And when you come out into the world, it really seems hopeless. You have no idea how many of your characters have survived. You know, you really don't know what's going on. So kind of knowing that at least 4 of them are alive and okay is a bit much. But
Oh, you're awake. You're alert. You're alive.
Sylvando's was definitely the most involved.
Shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now. It's an unequivocal miracle. Queen Marina!
And now I'm a gay fish, just like Kanye West. Alright. So when it said that you lost the power of the Luminary, that's actually... I'll show you what it meant. If you go into the character builder, you can see, like, literally the bottom part of his character builder is gone, and all the points that have been put into that are actually refunded. So now that I have 39 points to spend, let's see. Well, let's get Giga Slash. Oh, there's actually a clip of me playing the Gay Fish song and singing along with it while swimming around Nautica the first time I did this. Critical hit chance. Let's get that. No, I don't have enough. I might want to go up Great Swords just so I can get the Sword Mastery stuff, though. But I want that crit hit chance up, so we'll wait. I've been so lonely, girl. It's wonderful to see that you've awoken finally. You've been sleeping ever since you fell into the sea. We're safe down here, but awful things are happening ashore. Speak to Queen Marina if you wish to find out more. Probably somebody burning garbage or something. Her Majesty awaits you in her palace to the north. If you're feeling fit enough, I'd urge you to go forth. So you could actually explore parts of Nautica that you couldn't before, like this sunken ship and whatnot. And later on, you get the ability to turn into a fish at will. Taco Bell got your order right. It's a Christmas miracle. In May. As Justice of the Courtship, I must judge each case before me. Some drip with the deepest intrigue, while others frankly bore me. Today's defendant is accused of breaking from tradition and feasting on a fish without first asking its permission. It all happened a few months ago. I'd been living on nothing but seaweed for weeks, and that delicious-looking fish swam by. My greed exceeded my need, and I did my misdeed. He just looked so lovely and lively. Before I knew it, I jumped in and was nibbling on his fresh, fishy fins. I didn't mean to be unkind, but in hindsight, I should have asked him if he minded. Now I'm in a bind. I might get fined or even confined. I think they take, like, little bites out of them. But yeah, it's kind of weird, right? I'm a hatchling lawyer. Until now, all my only cases have been minor misdemeanors, drunken dabs, J swimming places. But now I find myself entangled in the prosecution of one accused of infringing on our kingdom's constitution. Wait, oh, is this the fishy bit? This is the courtship. Whenever discord or disorder of any degree occur beneath the sea, this is where the truth of the matter is judged. There is an important case currently underway. If you're only here angling for some juicy gossip, I'd advise you to withdraw. I was minding my business, eating seafood, and then the cops started hassling me. I better call Saul. I thought the plaintiff was... this might be him. Bless my soul. Where Riddle at? You won't believe this. I was on my usual morning swim about the place when that merman swam up from out of nowhere and tried to take a bite of me. I was dumbfounded. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if he just asked me first, but preying on people without their permission is a whole different kettle of fish. Ooh, it's just enough to make you green about the gills. You agree, don't you? You can't just grab a passing guppy and start eating them. You've got to give them a chance to swim away first, right? I couldn't agree more considering my current predicament. Exactly. I knew a fellow fish would understand the scale of this affront to deep-sea decency. Scale. The blockhead in the dock is my own dear brother. The fool tried to feast on a fish without asking first. Still, he stopped as soon as he saw he was in the wrong, and us fish folk gobble up guppies and snack on snappers all the time. I only hope the judge sees it the same way. For those puns, he deserves to die. Oh, what's cool is that... let's see if I can find it, actually. The weapon shop. There's that shark that we saw last time I was in Nautica. That you couldn't communicate with him because he's a fucking shark, but you can now. Oi, what do we got here, then? I ain't ever dare got a fish swimming into me shop. You got a bit more about you than your lily livered mates, ain't you? Yep. Too right you have. Lovely jubbly. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Only problem is I'm all out of stock. The delivery fish ain't been coming back here these last few weeks, and I've already sold the stuff I had. Nothing I can do about it, innit? Yeah, right? Maybe they're very open-minded. Let's go talk to Queen Marina. Hey, what up? Welcome, Luminary. It's so good to see you well. Queen Marina waits for you inside the royal shell. You'll find the entrance to the throne room halfway up the tower. Now you're a fish friend. You can get there under your own power. I'd carry you up there myself, just like I did last time. But letting fine fins go to waste would really be a crime. That's not the only reason I refuse. You see, the fact is, you may soon need to swim away. You ought to get some practice. He's still the luminary, he just doesn't have the powers as of yet. It's been some time, my friend, since you last visited this place. This palace. Forgive me if when we last we met, I treated you with malice. The queen has been awaiting your awakening most keenly. I'm sure she will be thrilled when you swim up to her serenely. I don't know how the fish opens the door, but he does. Luminary, you've recovered faster than foreseen. Shall I take you up to see Her Majesty, the Queen? I can do it myself. Very well. When you are ready, come and speak to me, and I will take you up to meet the Queen beneath the sea. By the sunken spirit, I'm amazed that you're alive. Few others have sustained such awful trauma and survived. It must be holy providence that you're alive today. Although we worship different gods, come human, let us pray. Alright, I don't need to save it. I just basically did that. Okay, so basically because the world ended and 11B fell into the ocean when the world tree fell, and they're basically hiding him here. Mordegon thinks he's dead. So this is a safe place for him. I haven't tried that, no. Not in this game. Ooh, sorry about that.
Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Hi, Noodle. Good boy. I used to do shit like that all the time, but now I mainly just use their canon names.
Your Majesty.
Maybe I should do that at the end, yeah.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
11B is canon now, it's true. We don't make up the rules. Mikey got hella Z's. Alright, don't eat me.
Or should I say new fish? You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. To see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade.
Oh, jeez. Mikey's wilding out.
I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished. Forgive my haste.
Mordegon's attacking the city constantly, too. That's the other thing.
You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes.
Marina's one of the few people left that is a threat to him.
I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart.
Well, at least it's not something that you have to concern yourself with, like, immediately, right? It's not your building, at least.
I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next.
And I shall, but I have to take a very brief bathroom break, guys. Don't jump, Gibbs. Don't jump. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'll be right back. I have to go pee real quick. Will not be long. Gibbsy, you need to chill. Chill with your titties. Chillums, my buddy. Good boy. Alright, I've returned. Gibbscan. Gibbscan. Did Mordecai catch Nemo? Oh, that's funny. So we're going up there. Okay. Her Majesty has bid you to join her in her private room. You are the first in aeons to be granted such a boon. None may enter but the Queen, or so it is decreed. To be allowed inside is a great privilege indeed. You'll get it right eventually. Right. Wait, so where am I going? I forget. Huh. I mean, she had me come out here. Is it further up? I forget what to do here, so let me look around. Fudging hell! Goddamn auto cucumber. Alright. And I don't have a quest marker, so I don't really know where to go. Why are country fans like that? You ever notice that people who are into country music are not so much into like things like safety and giving a shit about other people? And it's nothing bad about the music itself. It's just, I don't know. You go to a Shania Twain concert and it's like insanity. I'm just thinking maybe I need to go in this direction. Because this is normally where the ship goes down, but... Welcome to the seabed realm of Nautica, my friend. How wonderful to see you. I'm glad you're on the mend. No doubt you're keen to head ashore, but I'm afraid to say now that you're in the fishy form, I think you'll have to stay. Wait, what kind of repairs were that? Was your mom a country music fan, Sal? I have no idea where to go. I don't remember. That's the fucked up thing. What? Very, very yes. I don't mind some country music here and there, but it's not exactly my favorite form of music. Is it me or yeah. Don't know where to go. I forgot. Maybe, oh wait, maybe it's, she went into that one. Yep, there's a quest marker. Oh, hey, what's up? Her Majesty's waiting for you in a private room. It's just through these doors. Don't cause any trouble, or you have to me to deal with. Yeah, what is wrong with you tonight? We all have those days where you can't fucking tie it. I've heard that he's a dick.
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves.
Nice place. Love what you've done with it. The coral, very nice.
Pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water.
Actually, what surprises me about that is that your mom was disillusioned with it. And wasn't, like, defending him. That's the surprising part.
I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around. Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl, and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
Oh, was it your grandmother? I missed that part. For some reason, I thought you were talking about your mom. In that case, no, I'm not surprised at all, then. Because your grandmother seems like a good person. And this is normally your first glimpse of what happens after the World Tree fell. You could actually see the dead Yggdrasil there.
The fair land of Erdrea is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy World Tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled. Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand.
They did kind of a good job with not spoiling this too much with the new content, because Rab, you only saw in the dream world. Eric was in the sky. Jade was only at Octagonia, and you can see a little bit of the devastation there. Sylvando's chapter, he was in the parts that were a little furthest away from the devastation. Hi, Mikey. But it did kind of, yeah, mess it up a little, in my opinion.
The Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
Welcome back, Sarah. Got you some beer? It was good, but I felt it shouldn't have been done at that point in the narrative. I think it would have been better if you've seen this first. And then did Sylvando's Smile Quest, you know? It's a little while before we'll get Sylvando, though. No, that sounds interesting. I've never had either of those. Like, I love that how much they hammer in that, yes, the apocalypse happened.
Please, help! Somebody, please! Is someone there? Please, help me.
That's actually the main character. He's been turned into a fish. And look. Oh, wait. It's not going to pan up and show who did it? Okay. I won't spoil who that was. Important character. Yep. Each leaf of the World Tree was a life.
Families and friends too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
Dragon Quest has gotten dark at times, but this is definitely the darkest part of the darkest Dragon Quest.
To keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
The last bastion. That's where we gotta head.
Don't give up, okay? This hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Right at Etan, yeah. I don't know what this the SRB rating on this game is, actually. It's kind of obvious at this point that it's Hendrik. We've seen the side of his face and his purple hair.
Depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times.
Hendrik was never a bad person. He was just doing what the king told him to do. Jasper was evil.
Come to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame. Yggdrasil has crashed to Earth. Her light has disappeared.
It is T. Yeah, I figured it had to be.
The Lord of Shadows.
That's actually probably the highest rating a Dragon Quest game has ever gotten. It's very long, Sarah. It's I'm actually only about a third into it at this point.
He took the sacred
It's a long game.
power and now makes it his own.
It's not as long as Dragon Quest 7, but it's the second longest Dragon Quest game.
Unholy throne.
And this is the longer version exactly, because there was a whole bunch of new content that took up all of last week's stream and like 90 minutes of this week's stream.
His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants.
And when you think it's over, it's not over.
Seas swarm with his divers.
Because instead of having, like, where there's a certain point... Like, there's a lot of RPGs that have multiple endings, and you'll get to a point where, you, like, certain decisions will lead you to a bad ending, and certain decisions will lead you to a good ending. But the way that Dragon Quest XI handles it is you beat the game, and you get the bad ending. And then there's a very brief credit roll, and anybody who's played Dragon Quest knows that it's not over at that point, because there's so much left unresolved. Like, there's doors that you couldn't have opened yet, you know? And then there's, like, a whole nother, like, 30 hours of the game to play to get the good ending. Yeah, Dragon Quest VII is almost obscenely long, but I still loved it. So you could see, that's what's happening outside of Nautica. She's holding the shield there.
The fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. Another one of Mordegon's detestable creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you.
She put so much emotion into her lines, whoever voiced Queen Marina. Did a great job.
Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
By the way, we haven't seen the saddest part yet. I'll warn you guys when the saddest part is about to happen. You know, the constant rhyming could be annoying, but the way that she puts so much emotion into it, it feels almost Shakespearean in a way. I wish I can go a little faster as the fish, but you can't. Did your internet cut out for a bit, Cal? Kia? Is it me, or am I just floating upwards without pressing right trigger? Okay. Where did she go? Okay, she's not on the throne. Do you happen to know where she went? Queen Marina summoned all her subjects to the square. It seems to be important. I'd suggest that you, too, head there. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not on my end. To get there, you can just swim through the window in the wall, or would you rather that I take you to the entrance hall? No, I'm good. If you should have a change of heart, just come and talk to me, but otherwise, please swim outside to hear Her Majesty. Oh. Queen Marina's convinced her subjects in the central square. Convened her subjects in the central square, and she's about to make a speech. I beseech you to attend to and listen to her lecture. Everyone's assembled already, ready to hear her words. There's no time to worry. You have to hurry. So you notice that the female, the mermaids, they do a very simple A-B rhyming scheme, whereas the mermen speak in like iambic pentameter. It's kind of weird. Yup, that's definitely iambic pentameter. But like I said, we haven't seen the saddest part of the game yet, and I will warn you guys when the saddest part is coming up.
Showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light.
Probably not happening today, though. There's a lot to get through. We have to gather our party members.
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth.
Just because you could?
This dark plan has
Did you get a good grade on it?
corners of the earth.
I had an English teacher. It wasn't in high school, it was in college, but I had an English teacher who would have been pissed off at that because it would have went over his head.
And yet you've weathered every blow.
I hated that guy.
Prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive.
Oh well. Wow. Well, that's sort of open world, isn't it, Sarah? See, like, this is why I said that the new content should have been spaced out after this, because it's sort of mood whiplash.
Bright luminary, let the light
Group projects
shine
suck.
gold again.
I always hated doing them.
Leading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame. You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread.
Yeah, whoever voiced her did a fantastic job.
While the luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the world tree's will.
I'm up for it. Look how big he's just as big as the city. Lydia Leonard. Whoever she is, she's fantastic.
I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift.
Yeet!
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through. Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
Citizens of Nordica, give your lives to the Lord of...
Oh, okay. Cool. He's still trying to swim down to hell as he's being pulled upwards. Very in character for 11B. Oh, there. Wait, I just saw it. There's the fishing boat. Where's the bait? There it is. Oh my god, really, Kyle? That's crazy. There's a big juicy prawn dangling in the water. Take a bite. Who wouldn't? Oh, that's terrible. What an asshole. Fishing's not exciting. That's why you have to bring beer with you. That escalated quickly, yeah.
Blue John's hooked himself a big un. Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out.
I can go for some mackerel. Mackerel's fucking delicious.
Yes, I caught something.
Beer and friends, that's true.
Blue John's gonna eat tonight.
This is getting very fishy. All it's missing is the tartar sauce. What up, Manic?
Maybe there is some good in this
Hi. Fancy meeting you here.
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook?
I used to go fishing with my grandfather all the time.
I don't care how hungry you are. You don't go pinching the bait off another man's line.
Well, okay, that's fair.
Hey, now. Don't cry, sonny.
Hey, Gibbsy Noodle.
Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out. We fisher folk who gotta look after each other, ain't we? You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places.
Hopefully we get a new costume soon.
But it'll do you for a day or two.
I mean, I love the Dragon Quest VIII one, but yeah, it's been a while.
You're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you, right? The fella running the place is a bony Fido hero. Right, now that's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
I mean, it's really not all that choppy. That's not how you row a boat, by the way. A spark still shines, awarded for accepting the advice of Queen Marina and setting out from her undersea kingdom to kindle the few remaining embers of hope back to flame. I've seen other costumes for him, but like I said, we're only like a third into the game. And it is true that the ladies do tend to get more costumes. It's a typical thing in these games. Probably because that was pretty far away and way deep in the ocean. So we're actually on the Emerald Coast. Things have changed.
Ahoy there, sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John and say good morning. But there ain't no more
Magic too, yeah.
these days. You hadn't noticed. Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
Yeah, the sun literally doesn't shine here.
Booming and rumbling. And then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor. Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun.
So, Evie, when you first came in and I was playing this, you actually saw me when I was on the path to get the good ending. Or excited.
That was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place.
Well, right now they kind of do.
They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And there Blue John was, thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce.
True that, true that.
I hate to send you packing, sonny, but
Oh, didn't mean to hit that.
safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times. Steer a course due.
Oh, Moogle, if you didn't do it, I would have.
Stone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go now, sonny.
Oh, fancy clock of the luminary into such a place as this. I'm Ickle's uncle from over in Dickington. I've been looking for you ever since Yggdrasil have disappeared. I've not had the easiest time of it either. That goes for Dickington as a whole, to be honest. But it looks like I found you in the nick of time. We need your help, you see. Just let me know when you're ready to make the trip, and I'll whisk you over there in 2 ticks. I haven't thought about Tickington in a while. Let's go check it out. Gotta save the game. I actually should look at when the next password is going to be. Because I think I did all the ones you can do in Act 1 of the game. Okay, not that browser. I gotta find the right browser that has my Tickington thing on it. Here we are. Okay, so we did Arborea. We did the Royal Library, and we did Sniffelheim. The next one's at Octagonia Casino. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Here we go. All done. Now let's not waste any more time. Tuckington, here we go. Too right. So are things different here now? Welcome to Tuckington, home of the Tockles. It's our duty to watch over the passage of time and ensure that it flows as it's meant to. I don't know why I'm coming in here, but it's strange, but rather comforting. The more time I spend in your company, the more courageous I seem to feel. You really must be the luminary. I think I'll make a scaredy cat like me think I'm brave even for a second. Well, with him it is the kingdom of porn, right? Yeah, this all looks pretty much the same. I should probably go in here and... Is there a reason for me to be here right now? In order to undo the damage that's been done to the sacred tomes, you need to find the Tockles. Yeah, alright, we know about that. Yeah. I really thought that our time is up, but you brought hope back to every Tockle in Tickington, Master Hero. If you're running out of towns to bring you back to normal, you'll have to take some time out to find more password hunting Tockles in Erdtree. That'll take a turn around the places in the past you've unlocked already and see if you missed anyone in need of help the first time. Yeah, I don't think there's any purpose to being here right now. We'll come back. I mean, I guess just to show you that, you know, you can get to Tickington without having to go all the way to Gallopolis, because it's going to be a while before we're able to go to Gallopolis. Yeah, I think that's basically the point. And that might have added it to my zoom list. Okay, Nautica's gone, so we can't zoom there. So it's literally the only thing on there. Alright, so it was worth going there just to get it on the zoom list. Vicious calamari kids. So, yeah, because it's the second act, vicious enemies have now appeared. They're stronger versions of regular enemies with red eyes. They're a lot more powerful. Ooh! Later on, there's malicious, which have green eyes, and they're even more powerful, but that's not till the third act of the game. Cash Rich, awarded for having at least 30,000 gold coins on one person's at once. Nice. And they taste delicious. I love calamari, too. Water sedge. Alright. Let's do this. Choppy choppy. Let's see, we got cotton top, and sleeping hibiscus. Let me get this guy. Hold on, let me take a look. Oh, kitty cat. I see a vicious slime. Oh, this isn't the kind of mix that I'm into. What sort of foul beastie would be into this? So we have vicious slimes. Nah, I'm still too tough for you. Too strong. Alright, I should also look at the character builder. No, actually, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay, we're good. Ooh. Vicious Trackies. Whenever you see new enemies, you want to get at least one of them in, right? Kasap, really? Bop, 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 bop. Just regular ass ghouls? Alright. Ow. It looked painful, but it wasn't a whole lot of damage. I love the Falcon Sword. The Falcon Sword actually first appeared in Dragon Quest II. It was very expensive, and it was the only weapon that could hit twice like that, but it was so weak that it wasn't worth getting. Cute kitty cat. Oh, I don't have the squelch spell. That means I gotta use one of these. Alright. Let's get this guy, because he's new. Exoskeleton. Oh, they're not new. I thought the glowing was eyes, but it's just the light on their heads. Woo! Alright, yeah, easy. And I got some copper ore. Alright. Alright, let's do the campsite, so we'll have it as a zoom list, because we have to repopulate our zoom list. I also see a tree I can harvest there. I'll do this first. I'm just going to go over to this just to level up the thing. There's nothing I want to make, but we can at least get the level up. Crackshot bash. Okay. You rest till daytime, although daytime and nighttime kind of look the same right now. Where's that tree? There it is. Good God. Is there one, like, directly above me? Because that sounded really close. There. Come on down here, buddy. Huh. Vicious Garada. Easy. I see a big bone dragon in the distance, too. Another vicious Draki. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, Buzzberries, Flurry Feather, and Sparkly Sap. Let's take this guy on. A Skelegon. It was literally based off of a very dangerous boss from Dragon Quest III called Barmus's Bones. A vicious entire bird has appeared. She do be whack. Whoa, hello. Dude was like, let's throw wings. Because I don't have hands, so I have to throw wings. What a dick. Alright. Alright, so we gotta head towards the last bastion. Is it me or does it... Oh. Hold on. It said there was a shop there. I'll have to look. She do be whack! Whack! Uh-huh. Well, it says there's an item shop there. I'm not really worried about that. I'm not going to bother going up there. No point in it. Let's fucking do it. Stick. Bag. Whoa, 2 crits. Dos critos. Sweet. Moo cow. Sir, you are in the way. This is a capital crime. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did he sound like he was like sputtering about it? He would such a wang hanger. What do we got here? Alright. It's a generally safe area. I gotta pee again. I know I just went, basically, but like sometimes when you drink a lot of water, you gotta go, and then a few minutes later you gotta go again. I'll be right back. Can you stop jumping on me? That'd be great, dude. I'm back. Yeah, Mr. Gibbsy Noodle. He's annoying, but he's cute. Yeah, it's true. They're like, at the... Is this right? Furry con? What's a furry? Let's do it, dude. I think it's a dead knot. Oh, sorry, a chasmonaut. You ain't shit. I might be a little over-leveled from murking these guys with just one character. I saw something sparkly. There it is. Wait, did that guy just... Oh, no, he's coming after me. I thought he turned around and tried to get away. If Skelegons are even trying to get away from me, then you know you're over-leveled. Blocked it. I mean, they do a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot, but... Oh my god. Which version of The Daily Show was that? Out of curiosity. Hot take, I like the Craig Kilborn version the best. Jon Stewart was good, and Trevor Noah is good, but I actually liked it best when it was Craig Kilborn. Because that was when it was the least serious. Because it's kind of become, The Daily Show has kind of become, starting with Jon Stewart and especially with Trevor Noah, where it's like, this is the news, but it's also funny. Whereas the original version was more like, this is us making fun of the concept of the news. He's good. I have nothing bad to say about Trevor Noah. Just like I have nothing bad to say about Jon Stewart, but I just really preferred Craig Kilborn. So as you can see, this area has been through the ringer. Wait, Silly Snake called furries mouth breathers? Yeah, he didn't do much afterward. He left The Daily Show to basically take over Tom Snyder's show, which is what aired after Letterman. Or, no, I'm sorry, after Leno. No, it was after Letterman, because Conan O'Brien was on it. Conan O'Brien destroyed him in the ratings. Ooh, having a hard time hitting these guys. These are Rantingin Ravens. Oh, he called bronies mouth breathers. He's a creep, whatever. I couldn't care less if people watch My Little Pony. It's not for me, but whatever, right? So he kind of failed miserably at being a late night talk show host. And then got Vicious Bunnycorns. He became like a sportscaster for a little while, but I think he's pretty much retired from television at this point. We got some pep. Double 69 that unicorn rabbit. Calm down, Moog. Yeah, I know, right? If anybody that I've ever met is a mouth breather, it's definitely him. I love how it's... Because the Raven Lunatic normally carries a human skull, but this upgraded version, oh geez, has a dragon skull. Ooh. These guys can actually put out some damage. It was actually the top 5 thing that he did was it was 5 questions. that he would ask guests, but they weren't like interview questions. They were like sort of trivia-ish questions. And he would declare that but some of them were jokey, and he would declare them as being right or wrong depending on, you know, whatever he felt like. All right. We definitely don't want to go to Heliodor yet. I mean, I was upset when Craig Kilborn left. I definitely continued to watch it and enjoyed it with Jon Stewart, but it was never the same. And yeah, he did say... I never got to see him on the Late Late Show, but he did say that he would keep the 5 questions. Let's see, Sprite Bulb. Alright. Alright, goodbye, Infernal Armor. I never watched him, even though I liked him, it was like, I know, Conan O'Brien was on, you know? By the way, Conan O'Brien's TBS show is going to be ending, and he's moving it to HBO Max. He announced it a couple of days ago. Let's see, Copper Ore, Flintstone, and Copper Ore. And Flintstone. I mean, TBS and HBO are owned by the same company, so it's not like he's like really leaving, but he's moving the show to HBO Max. Yeah, I like Jimmy Fallon. Not Jimmy Fallon. I hate Jimmy Fallon. What do you call it? Jimmy Kimmel, and I like Conan, and the rest of them can just eat me. You know what I'm saying, Sarah? I'm like, you're not Letterman. Get off my screen. All right. Let's, do I want to fight any of these guys? Not particularly. Let's do this. Get it on my Zoom list. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel definitely is funnier right now, and Conan is more like insightful and has better interviews. So I'm definitely watching them both, you know. Let's see if there's anything in here that I can use. Probably not, but maybe. Let's see. Smashy, smashy. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. So we got to head to the last bastion. It's true, yeah. He's always maintained that, like, the Man Show, like, was making fun of guys. And then Adam Carolla is out there on Twitter going, these days, more fellas wear bracelets than eat stew. And nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about. Check this out. Like, you can see fires in the valley below and shit. I'm trying to show off the scenery, and these Drakkies are wiling the fuck out. Do I have something that can kill them all in one round? Oh god, Win Ben Stein's Money? Yes, I used to watch that religiously. He'd say that, like, Ben Stein, he'd call him sexy or something, and Ben would be like, now, Jimmy, you know how I feel about that. We can do Sizzle. Oh, wow, they didn't give a fuck about Sizzle. I'll do it again. Listen here, you nincompoop. These contestants are trying to win my money, and you're out here making jokes. I don't find it very amusing. Yeah, I just like you could see the fires and shit, and the smoke, and you could see Heliodor Castle's looking all fucked up. I used to watch The Man Show, and I always got that it was totally a joke, but Adam Carolla seemed to take it seriously, and still does. Fatalistic. More fellas wear bracelets than eat stew. What the fuck does that mean, Adam? Is stew manly? Okay, hot take. You're both the best. But if you want to win the argument, Kyle, tell them that Kitty's the best. They will not be able to argue that, and you win automatically. All right. I love the detail of the little feather falling from him as he gets up. Winrar, exactly. Hey, I didn't miss once there. And there's another feather that floats down there at the end. So in case you can't tell from the direction I'm heading, the last bastion is literally where cobblestone once stood. So we're literally heading back to the beginning of the game. No, you're definitely a winner. Well, you're both the best. And I'm like, no. Well, okay, but all three of yous are the best. All right? So, to that. Got a fatalistic. And EB too. EB's trying to count themselves out. It ain't gonna, not on my watch. Oh, come on. I know I can make that jump. Alright, you know what? I know I also don't care that much. There we go. Sandy! Oof, 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 oof. It's Sandy. Sandy the doggo. Millions are dead, but Sandy's okay. And I'm fine with this. You're literally a cinnamon roll, though, so I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle. There's Gemma.
There you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask?
So the theme you're hearing, the do 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 do, it's a sad version of Dragon Quest I's overworld music. So did 11.
It's really you, isn't it?
You know what? Even though I totally don't ship these two, she's a good friend to him. That's what matters.
You're alive, and you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried, especially after, well, we heard such awful things.
So here's the thing, though. The big surprise that you might not be picking up on is that Gemma's alive. Not because of the world tree fell, but because, remember, at the very beginning of the game, Hendrik and Jasper rolled through and razed this place to the ground. And it was generally believed when 11B and Eric came back through here that, well, I guess everybody's dead. But now you're finding out that that's not the case, and you're about to find out why that's not the case. At least I think you find out now. Good doggo.
Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby. Welcome home. It's not quite the cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No. We've been through a lot.
Morning is whatever it needs to be for a person, right?
A man named Jasper came. I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us. But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives.
One guess who saved them. I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, that one good
Of course it was Hendrik. Hendrik is the hero, right? He had no idea what was going on. He was duped. He was never a bad guy.
Doesn't want to hear me blathering on. Come on, let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
And that would be Amber, right? This used to be the church, but it's ruined now. And we can't use it anymore. But don't worry, we've made a new chapel in the main part of the bastion. His mom, exactly. It's dangerous to be ringing the bells and gathering for morning prayers these days anyway, but I do miss it. Oh, that's right! Appropriate that 11B gets reunited with his mother as I'm playing this on Mother's Day. I definitely want to explore pretty thoroughly, because there's quite a few items to find if I'm remembering correctly. I always saw myself as a lone wolf, a swashbuckling sword for hire, but then I got attacked by a mob of monsters and the hero came to my rescue. That's when I realized I couldn't go it alone anymore. Yes. Making it here saved my skin, and I won't forget it. I'm honor-bound now to defend this place with my life. So wait until you guys see who's in charge of this little town that they've set up. I mean, obviously Hendrik's here, but wait until you see who's in charge. You'll find the main part of the last bastion just beyond here. If you need food or weapons or anything, that's the place to get them. I've set up a pretty nice little fortress town here. Quiet today. Wait, you're him! The Darkspawn! No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have called you that. It just came out. I know we made a terrible mistake. Many terrible mistakes. I hope you can learn to forgive us. Unfortunately, I can't let you in here just now, I'm afraid. This tent belongs to a rather important person who's very unwell since the fall. Ever so sorry, Mr. Luminary, sir. Yeah. So heavy. Yay, it's 11B, you're back. I'm so happy. When we were locked up in the castle, I remember a big boom, and then everyone was screaming and running. I remember my daddy telling me to hide with the horses, and then, I don't know what happened then. All I know is that I haven't seen my daddy since. But if I'm a good girl, my daddy will come back, won't he? That's why I'm looking after the horses. Horse. I can't make a horse sound. There's a horse sound. Oh, you can't interact with this anywhere. It's because the Yggdrasil died. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. There's Gemma. But that's not where I'm going. Sorry, girl. I will not punch the horse. I'm not a chud. We were fighting a sizable force of monsters when I saw something I still can't quite believe. There was a figure behind them. He was the one in charge, I'm sure of it. And he was human. Are we really just fighting monsters? Or is there more to it than we know? There's more to it than you know. I'm tending to the wounded. It's the least I can do for our boys. Every single day brings new casualties, and we're running out of beds fast. Goodness knows where I'm going to put people when that happens. I tell you, being wounded isn't all bad. You get to lie about in bed all day while pretty nurses look after you. Hey, don't look at me like that. I was joking, honest. Up, up, oh. Yeah. I'm not some 20-year-old edgelord that punches horses. Good God. I wonder whatever became of her. Ooh, hello. Smashy, smashy. Got some copper ore. A seed of agility. And $4. There we go. The Darkspawn! I know. I shouldn't call you that. You're the Luminary. Please forgive me. I was convinced you were going to bring disaster to the world. We all were. But now I know different. I'm sorry. Woo! Don't do that in real life, kids. Oh, damn it. I know I've already went in here, but I just want to see if there's any purpose to it right now. I don't think so, but... Yeah, no, okay. Let me in, I'm trying to fuck. Yeah, the Prince of Persia definitely would not have survived that fall. We're done for, I tell you. It's a scary world out there, so you need to make sure you've got the right weapon for the job. Alright, let's see. Bastard sword? I think I'll get that, actually. Yeah, let's get the bastard sword. Here, bastard. It won't hit twice, but it's a little stronger, and I'm going to improve it. We'll get the magic shield. And the iron headgear as well. Alright, let me real quick see if I can improve that sword a bit. Nope, not that. Boom! Alright. Let's do this. That sucked. Alright. Maybe I should actually do Sizzly Puff first. And then do triple whammy. Now we're talking. Oh, this is gonna turn out great. Pounding up them diddle-dos, do. And then this one. Woo! That's as close to perfect as you could really get without actually being perfect. Sizzly Puff lends like a fire type Jigglypuff. It does. That'd be like Galarian. We had this discussion, Moogle. Galarian type, like Galarian Jigglypuff would be like, instead of being fairy type, it would be like fire type, or maybe fire and fairy, and then it would evolve, instead of into Galarian Wigglytuff, it would be Sizzlypuff. Alright, here we go. That's a +3. Perfection! Take a peek in here, nothing going on. Nothing doing. Alright. I've already done that one. Alright, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, that's the big boss's tent. Yeah. Haven't been over in this direction yet. Rotten monsters. I don't know who came up with that name, but this place is known as the Last Bastion. It represents the final hope for all those who were robbed of their homes in Yggdrasil fell. It's so cold. Oh, Jesus. When Yggdrasil fell, a terrible darkness descended over Heliodor, and monsters poured from the castle. We barely escaped with our lives. We would have given in to despair if it weren't for one man, the hero. We owe him our lives. If this place is the final flickering flame of hope. Nice alliteration, dude. He's the one who keeps it burning. Echoes of a elusive age. Fragments of a forgotten past. Seeds of salvation. Luminaries of the legendary line. Oh, it's closed. I don't think there's a reason to go up there, is there? Although there's some barrels up there. One of them might even be a doctor. And this guy. Take it nice and slow. Smashy, smashy. Magic water. And some barrels here too. Smashy. $4. Gah! You've made me lose track. I'm counting the seconds till my shift ends. The sky's so dark that if I don't keep count, I can't tell what time of the day or night it is. By rhyme reckoning, it's the middle of the afternoon right now, which means there should be a glorious sunshine, and instead we got this. What a drag. I don't know why you sound like Goose Rider, but okay. Honk. Alright. Gotta get up here. Nothing there. Honk. Honk, 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 honk. Oh my god. That is so true. Moog is voted most likely to be the reason that certain states add new laws that shouldn't be needed. Shouldn't be needed. Why does this have an inn icon? Oh, I can just sleep here? Yeah, I'm good on that. Alright, let's start making our way downtown. Walking fast. Hey, hold on. Smashy, smashy. Special medicine. That's weed. Sleep under the post-apocalyptic sky, indeed. Nothing to report. I'm just being thorough. I know where I'm supposed to go. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. I've got to hand it to her. This little girl knows what she's doing. Even the feistiest steed is like putty in her hands. She says her old man taught her about horses. Well, he did a good job. That's all I can say. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, Hitomi. Well, we know it's legal in the Sino region, but there we go. She actually waited for me. That was funny. Well, look who it is. You survived then. Of course, I always knew you could take care of yourself. You're Chalky's grandson and all, and he always found his way back home no matter how far he roamed. Everyone will be over the moon to hear you're home. There ain't much in the way of good news lately. Most of them are through the gate there. Oh, it's great to have you back. There we go, cutscene. There's Amber.
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Okay, but you don't sew with your back. I mean, that would be impressive.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited,
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
The dog! Oh, wait. No, my son's alive.
Little soldier. I just can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were...
Getting Gemma's headscarf out of the tree again. I know.
So many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. Without him, I dread to think what would have become of us. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness. Would you believe we even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
Now you know who's in charge. Jade's dad is still alive.
Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem.
It literally wasn't him. It was Mordegon.
He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
Your mother telling you to go talk to the king and to be polite is literally the beginning of Dragon Quest III. Yeah. He was possessed. It happens. Happens to the best of us. What's that, dear? What are we sowing? Well, that's a good question. We're, sowing the seeds of hope. Oh, hark at me, Miss La-di-da. You must think I'm awfully silly. Surely not. You were 11, be correct? How very fortuitous that one should run into someone of your quality in such an earthy place. One is, of course, Dirk's wife. He does so love to regale us with all the tales of yours and young Eric's exploits. If you have a moment, one is sure he would be overjoyed to see you. Ever the entrepreneur, he has been trading in sundries in an exquisite little spot in the western part of the encampment. I've been helping the grown-ups all day, but I'm bored of that now. I want to go and play in the river instead, but it's too cold and miserable. Since when does that stop a kid? I won't lie to you, darling. I've seen better days. When it all went to pot, I only went and twisted me ankle on top of everything else. But don't go worrying about me not having anything to do. I may not be able to strut me stuff no more, but I know one end of a needle and thread from the other. Yeah, one's pointy. Nothing will destroy capitalism. Me old mum wanted me to be a good little housewife, see? Things didn't quite work out that way, but all that sewing practice is coming in handy. I don't know exactly what happened between you and the king, but it's time to let bygones be bygones. You really should go and see what he has to say. You'll find the king in the big tent with 2 flags outside it. You can't miss it, but be on your best behavior, won't you? This isn't the time to be picking fights. She's right. Sun, 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 sun. Fun, 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 fun. Too soon? You're an asshole. I love it. There's this girl sitting on the pier behind the tent here. I can't help worrying about her. She says she don't have no family to go home to, so she just sits there all day staring at the river. She's had a tough little time of it, I reckon. I'd go and keep her company myself, but I've got work to do in it. If you got a minute spare, maybe go and have a word, eh? Yeah, she'll be fine, right? All she's got to do is just not use the ankle for a bit. Grubby bandage, delicious. I lost everything when Yggdrasil fell. My family, my friends, everything. There was so much I wanted to do with my life, but how am I supposed to do any of it now? Awfully existential for a kid, Jesus. This part of the game is so heavy. I don't need your services, that's for sure. This is the only free tent in the whole encampment. If you want to rest here a while, be my guest. Now, it pains me to ask for money, but what with the world as it is, I need to ask for a small donation to help with expenses. Yeah, there's literally a free inn where Gemma's house used to be, so screw you, lady. Alright. Is it the middle of the night or first thing in the morning? You just can't tell anymore. Why does money still have value? I'm guessing they're just like trying to, you know, hold on to what they perceive as being normal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what she's going to spend it on, right? Ooh, you're a handsome chap. Oh, she's with me. That should be muscling in, yeah? Oh, don't worry. This character is totes gay. I found this poor baby bawling his eyes out on Heliodor on the day Yggdrasil fell. His family's house had burned to the ground, but somehow his mother managed to save him. She wasn't so lucky, though. Oh, it's so sad. I don't even know the poor thing's name. Well, we'll have to think of a nice new one for you, won't we, dear? Okay, but don't pick Erdrick. The game does not like when you do that. Alright, Gov. I don't know, yeah, but once upon a time I was a famous pickpocket who liked to relieve folks of their spare change while they slept. Alright, I was going to talk about this earlier and I completely forgot. Yeah, that's blasphemy. But this guy just reminded me because he called me Gov. So in the scene with Rab, when they were avoiding saying 11B's name, and right as Erwin's about to announce the name, Rab loudly sneezes. They did a similar thing in Dragon Quest VIII where you name the character whatever, but that was the first Dragon Quest to have voice acting. As a matter of fact, the only ones to have voice acting were 8 and 11. 9 was on the DS, and 10's an MMO, so everybody just referred to the character as something. Like, Yangus always called him Gov. Oh, I see, he's the Gov. You know? And then Jessica started calling him that, too, because, you know, she was following what Yangus said. And then King Trode called him, like, boy or son or, you know, my lad or something like that. So they always avoid saying the character's name because, you know, if you're like some punk kid trying out Dragon Quest for the first time, you might have named him Fart. But don't worry, I'm a reformed character. My thieving days are beyond me, honest. These days I'm looking after this kid who's lost her parents. They were posh sorts, so I call her a lady shit. You remind me of Yangus. Just thinner and younger. I never lifted anything heavier than a champagne flute in my life. And now they have me working in the fields. Do they not know who I am? I remember this guy, too. Is no one willing to wield this ridiculous implement in my place? I can offer a handsome reward. Anyone? No, sir. I leave you to your hoe. Smashy smashy. $4. They say that Sir Jasper hasn't been back since the day Yggdrasil fell. I wonder where he could have gotten to. Of course, this sort of idle gossip is beneath one of my station. You'll never believe this. Apparently, King Carnelian was possessed by a monster. Excuse me, young man, this is a private conversation, I'll have you know. Fair enough. You know Sir Jasper, Sir Hendrik, right? You know the two-headed eagle on the Helidorian flag? I used to say those two were so close they were just like that old bird. There are heroes in our guiding lights, but now Sir Jasper is gone missing. Come back, Sir Jasper, wherever you are. Oh, trust me, you do not want him to come back. He ain't shit. He ain't never been shit. It's not a spoiler to say he was totally the one who released Friezabel, too. I've been serving in the Heliodorian Guards for 20 years, and this isn't the first time I've seen darkness like this. The first time was back when Dundresil was destroyed, and Princess Jade vanished. Thinking back, that was the start of all our troubles. I'm sure if the princess had been with her father, she had been able to see that something was wrong with him. Who knows, maybe we could have done something. It's all so tragic. That's a good point. If Jade was, like, there, she would have pointed out that, like, hey, Dad, you're clearly fucked up. What's that? You want to speak with the king? Well, good luck with that. He hasn't come out of his tent since he got here. Unless it's something really important, I doubt he'll want to see you. I think we've seen all this, right? Oh no, here's Dunstan. It's good to see you back, 11B. I'm sorry you ran into all that trouble in Heliodor. If I'd known, I never would have let you go. I hope you can forgive me. Things were tough when we were all locked up in the castle, but the hero looked out for us and made sure we weren't mistreated. Then Yggdrasil fell, and all hell broke loose. We're the only ones who made it out alive. Oh, the world's in a terrible mess. How could the spirit of the land forsake us like this? It's Gemma's father. On the day Yggdrasil fell out of the sky, me and me mates were in the middle of a game of hide and seek. I searched every nook and cranny in the city, but I couldn't find a single one of them. Maybe if I'd looked a bit harder, I would have found them. God, that's dark. Why do you do this to me, Yuji Horii? I heard that ever since the darkness came, there have been all these horrible undead monsters wandering around the place. Apparently it's all because all the dead people and animals came back to life when Yggdrasil fell. Things are looking bleak. Yep, zombies on top of everything else. Hang about. I'd recognise that here anyway. If it ain't me good friend 11B. You remember me, right? Dirk, Eric Silmacher. Hey, how come you never told me you was the luminary, eh? I nearly fell out of my chair when I heard. Trust Eric to end up knocking about with a bona fide legend. How is old Eric anyway? Is he doing alright? You have seen him, haven't you? Not in a while. Got separated in all the confusion, eh? Well, with things how they are, that's understandable. Well, all I know for sure is that he's a survivor. He'll be alright one way or another. Can't be easy going round the place on your own. Well, maybe I got a thing or two that might be useful to you. Alright, so he's an item shop. Doesn't have anything I need, so... Alright. Whoa, hello. This guy still hasn't eaten. My wife was the best cook in the whole world. I was so lucky, and now she's gone. But you have to try and laugh, eh? Dude, eat the food. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. So I should head to the king's tent, yeah. Actually, my mistake earlier when I said this was the darkest Dragon Quest. 5 was the darkest Dragon Quest, but this is close. 5 was a trauma conga line. Greetings, Mr. Luminary, sir. His Majesty is waiting for you inside. Yes, I can literally see him. He woke up not long ago and seems to be rather keen to talk to you. Fancy meeting you here.
So, you are alive and well, I see.
Are you referencing Sid, Moogle?
You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended.
Well, that's right, it was the day of his birth. Shit.
Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you.
He basically has been in a coma for 16 years, if you think about it.
I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone, to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain. Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
Sure do.
I see. I recall nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here. There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
Yeah, she's in the Octagonian Casino, but 11 doesn't know that, so...
Your Majesty, the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
Come. You must meet he.
Why make a new model? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that so soon. Alright. Alright, so Hendrik's home. Gotta head in that direction. I wish the game did a better job of hiding that the hero was Hendrik until this reveal. But I mean, they basically showed him in a previous scene.
The luminary lives.
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety. All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared.
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever.
That's one way of putting it. He's been through some shit.
Than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone, which is why his burden must be lightened. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
Yeah, sure will.
Good. If we are able to withstand the assault tonight, we may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
I'm ready now. Let's do this shit. The terrain around the last bastion makes it easy to defend. The people will be safe here as long as we can keep the monsters beyond the wall at bay. Come, the hero awaits. But I'm forgetting myself. If you wish to pray or buy supplies before the battle, please do so now. This may be your last chance. No, I'm good. I'm ready. She only needs armor for her boobies. You gotta protect what's important, right? Back before the fall, some lucky folks could flit between places using Zoom. But thanks to the Lord of the Shadows, the magic pathways got all messed up and now it doesn't work anymore. Which means if you want to start using it again, you'll have to revisit everywhere you want to zoom to first. A real pain, I know, but it's the only way. I understand, like, the mobility thing, but it is definitely a cheesecake thing at the same time. Ooh, I didn't see these before. Smashy, smashy. Sage's Elixir. Perfect Panacea. Dust Noodle. He knows somehow.
They say you made it all the way to the last bastion under your own steam.
Titties to help us in these trying times. You saw the way he looked up, like he knows when the camera's pointed at him.
You can obviously handle yourself. That or you were born.
Snoodle, yeah.
Well, either way, I'm sure we can find a useful.
He's had a day, because, you know, my grandmother and my sister and her fiance and the two boys were over, so, you know, he was obviously over the moon. Yeah, it's not Legend of Zelda.
Right, here's your spot. Just face that way And when the monsters come, stick the pointy end of your sword in them. Oh, don't look so worried. You'll be fine.
This guy's a dick. Hendrik's like, watch where you're going, dude. It was the craziest thing. He had one of his bones, and he went and laid down on Gunny's blanket and just started chewing. And I was like, dude, get off of Gunny's blanket. But Gibbs goes into this, like, chewing trance where he just chews really hard and he's not paying attention to anything. And Gunny's, like, looking at him like, he's on my blanket. And he was just like, oh, well, and just laid right down next to him. And Gibbs was in his chewing trance the whole time. And Gunny, surprisingly, to his credit, did not make a big fucking stink about it. Here we go. And sometimes when he's doing his power chewing thing, there's nothing you could say to Gibbs. He's in a trance. Ah! Screw you, Chasmonaut. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give him a lick. He tastes just like raisins. Ah, Exploit, is it tough? Too tough for me. I've never faced monsters this strong before. I was waiting for the perfect moment. I've got a bit of advice for you. A lot of soldiers are too proud to run away from a fight. But when you've bitten off more than you can chew, it's better to be honest with yourself. So if you're getting that feeling these monsters are too tough for you, chances are you're just not ready for them yet. If I were you, I'd head to the cave east of here and use the wimpy monsters there as punching bags. They give you the weak monsters in that area in case you need to level up. Then you can come back when you're toughened up a bit. Now, I think I'm actually over-leveled, if anything. Alright. Here we go. A ghoul and a skeleton swordsman. Good night, sleep tight, you white. Nah, you missed. 11 bees, level 39. Nice. Let's see. There we go. Critical hit chance plus 3%. I don't really want dual welding, but I want to get the rest of the sword mastery stuff, so we'll go up the other way. Alright. Alright, a Chasmonaut and a skeleton swordsman. Luckily, I got another free round there. The skeleton swordsman, basically they first appeared in Dragon Quest III, I believe it was. You're pretty tough. I'm impressed. Alright. We got a ghoul and a skeleton. Weren't they also, like, kind of endgame enemies in 3, too? Like, I don't think they appeared until you were in Charlock. Because I remember they were all over the place in Charlock Castle. I don't want to miss any. Well, there's Hendrik. Oh, you're right. He's such a beast with that sword, too. It's as tall as he is.
You'll need to pull your weight if we are to escape this one. Have at them!
Boss time. Look at my horse. My horse is frightening.
Rightest and best of the spectral sentinels, spake truly when spaketh thee, Hendrik. Thou art without a shred of guile. Any other would have fled the field long ago. But I have no complaints.
The shield is talking.
Shall be a handsome one indeed.
This guy in the lower right-hand corner is wigging out. Look at him. He took an edible about a half an hour ago, and he's just like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on right now.
Well, fools, wherefore gapest ye like ninnies?
Here we go. The headless honcho and his henchmen draw near. Alright, we have Hendrik helping us this time. So I'm going to go ahead and do... Boom. When the edible kick in, yup. Hendrik's not in the party, so he's invincible. So him getting attacked is actually the better thing to happen. My defense just took a hit, so that sucks. And my attack as well. Good thing I'm using magic. Ow. Alright, I better heal myself. Guys, attack Hendrik, please. Alright, that guy's done. Wow, -2 attack. Once again, good thing I'm using magic right now. Alright. Need frizzle on this guy. Boom, you're done. Good deal, good deal. I would use more heal, but that's okay. No sense in attacking when I have -2 attack right now. It's pepped. Ow. Now I'm pepped. Alright. My stats are going to go back to normal in the next turn. 69 to horse. Jesus, Hendrik, I didn't know you were into that shit. Alright. Let's do, Giga Slash. Boom. You're done. Giga Slash with pep? You're done.
We have carried the day.
We have carried the day.
Retreat! Move your bones!
Oh, Moogle, Jesus. Retreat of the boners! Jesus, Moogle. Those guys were dicks.
Commander,
A message from His Majesty. He wishes to speak with you. Both of you.
What did you do this time, kid?
Right away.
True dat, EB. Sir Hendrik has gone back to the last bastion. You should go back too. The king wants to speak to you. Don't worry, we'll take care of things here. Heal. Alright. So much has happened today. Welcome back, 11B. I heard all about your exploits in the battlefield. You and Sir Hendrik excelled yourselves, it seems. They didn't think they needed to, right? Yeah. Ugh. Which means that you have earned a rest. Fear not, the Heliodorian Guard will not allow any monsters to disturb your slumber. Welcome back! Yay! Woo! Oh, God. That's horrible. That's my boy. I knew you wouldn't let a bunch of silly monsters beat you. I know the king will want to hear how you got on. You mustn't keep him waiting. Head to his tent and be on your best behavior. Wait, where is he? Oh, I've passed it, actually. It's this way. I don't want to know about this. That's sick. People are fucked up.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude. You have proven your strength.
I hope the guy got the shit beat out of him every single day in prison.
It is time. Time to bring light back to this benighted land. The fiend that usurped my throne must be ousted. Heliodor Castle must be reclaimed. And you, my loyal servants, must lead the charge.
But sire...
I do not give these orders lightly, Hendrik. My spies have found a means by which we might gain an advantage.
Good God. Hopefully they found something else to stick him with, right? I just hope he got beaten up a lot. It doesn't need to be in prison.
You will use these sewers to infiltrate the castle from beneath.
Can we get the guy who's Rand Paul's neighbor on this? This part is awesome, Moogle. Also, we got the sewer key. Also, the part that's coming next is also what really codified the idea that Hendrik is a Belmont and that Jasper is Dracula. Because I had been saying it over and over again, and then this part, like, Castle Heliodor is basically Castlevania at this point.
If the enemy renews
Yeah.
attack, we will be slaughtered.
We will not. We will be prepared. Prepared to draw them out, leaving the castle unguarded. The usurper must be overthrown while we have the chance. We strike now, or we never see the light of day again.
And what makes the game, what makes this part also great is that they take it easy on you in a way, is that Hendrik doesn't join the party. He sticks around as a guest, meaning that basically, yes, you can't control him, but at the same time, he's completely invincible, and he has some abilities that make him take every hit. Like, he will literally absorb hits for you. So it makes what would be a very difficult part not that bad. Cookies are great. I've never had Pocky. I would love to try it because it's a snack food that I've never had, but yeah.
Please, Your Majesty, we cannot yet more lives to be lost.
Precisely. Which is why you must quell the darkness at its source. We seize our one opportunity, or we consign ourselves to despair. It is as simple as that.
There's no arguing with that logic.
Or do you question the wisdom of your king? My subjects have shown me the depth of their courage. I trust in their ability to endure this one last assault. And I order you to do likewise. You are our last hope.
I've never seen it for sale anywhere. I would try it, though. After an all too brief rest, the time comes for 11B to set out for Heliodor. I would try the cookies and cream, and the strawberry sounds good, too. Alright. Okay. Wants me to go back to the royal tent. Everybody's having a good time right now. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I would definitely... Actually, out of all those, I think the strawberry one does sound really good. Pocky for... Unnecessarily gendered food! Although I do love dark chocolate. Go figure. I am going the wrong way. That's off towards the Tor. Yeah, I guess. Literally, the reason that the game Pac-Man has fruit in it for points is because it was literally designed to get women and girls to play arcade games. Like, Pac-Man was literally designed for women. The city's sewers can be entered from a point west of here. On the other side of the forest, you can use them to infiltrate the castle from beneath. The key I gave you will unlock the gate. I have forbidden our people from gathering to bid you farewell. The monsters may have spies, and we cannot let them get wind of our plot. Remember, you are our last hope. Do not let us down. Almond cream. That sounds really good, actually. Alright. Yep. I don't know where Hendrik is right now. He's probably at the exit. There were these granola bars that I really liked that had almonds and white chocolate in it. It was really good. It got hard to find them after a bit. They were like, you know, the chewy bars from Nature Valley, but it was a very specific flavor that had both white chocolate and almonds. Where the fuck is Hendrik? I'm assuming he'll get me at the parting place, which is coming up. What makes it crush? Yeah, there he is.
Wait, love.
Yes, Amber.
Mr. Hendrik, sir. I couldn't have a quick word with my boy, could I? I won't be long, I promise.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. That sounds good too.
As long as it is quick.
So you're heading off again, are you? Well, just you be sure to listen to Sir Hendrik.
Typical teenager. His mom says something and he goes,
Dare go giving up, ever. Just look at me, eh? Something's wrong with my eyes now, too. Must be all this squinting in the dark. Well, only one remedy for that. You'll just have to bring back the light.
Time is short. We must be on our way.
You'll look after my boy, won't you, Sir Hendrik?
Obsidian, see the lady back to safety.
I think she knows probably at least 2 of those things, right? Do not worry about your mother. The king has vowed to protect her and the people of the encampment, and he is a man of his word. We need to enter the castle and find the source of the darkness. There is a church on the hill beneath Heliodor. We will base ourselves there while we search for the entrance to the sewers. Okay, I just teleported there. That's great. Actually, I want to save it because it's about that time to end. I gotta find who's gonna do that for me. All right, you sell stuff. All right. Nightcrawler. Oh, that's a great sword. All right. The exact same church. I mean, it's clearly seen better days, but it's the exact same one. Where is the actual save point? All right, let me go in the well. See if there's anything down there. Yeah, look at that. There is something here. Nightcrawler! Pointy hat. Small scale. Suppose them large scales you see lying around. Smashy, smashy. A hardy hide. A hardy hard hole. Is it inside? Because I didn't see anybody in there. Maybe I just need to... Oh, you can just do it on your own. Okay. Usually there's a person or a statue. Actually, yeah, because it's hard to exit the game from the... This is return to the title screen, and this is exit the game. But once you're on the title screen, there's no exit game. I never understood that. The original version was like that, too. I mean, the first thing that happened was Eric showed him his hole, right? Literally the first thing that happened. All right, guys, so yeah, some really cool stuff coming up next, but let me go over the schedule. We're going to do a raid. Let's go over here. Gibbsy always knows when I'm about to end, and he's probably going to come up here and say goodbye to you guys. Come here, pupper. Come on. It's okay. Hello. Hello. Hello, friend. Okay. Ooh. Squish my tit. Ow. Fuck, dude. Ooh. Yeah, well, she is an adult, right? She's not going to let anyone tell her that she can't have beer just because she's small. All right, let me go over the schedule with you guys. I haven't put up the actual schedule image yet. I meant to do that today, but, you know, Mother's Day got me busy as fuck. But we'll go over it anyway. So tomorrow afternoon, I'll be playing King of Fighters 14 for the first time. I mean, I booted up once just to play the tutorial and to set it up in Streamlabs, and then again to set it up in Streamlabs again because I changed my whole layout. But that's tomorrow afternoon, King of Fighters 14 for Steam. Tuesday night, Hollow Knight Steel Soul mode for Steam. Going to make a run at maybe beating it. We'll see. I'm not going to try and rush through it, but there's not a whole lot left to do. Wednesday afternoon, more Sekiro Shadows Die Twice for Steam. Thursday night, more Mystic Arc for the Super Famicom. Friday afternoon, more Shovel Knight Treasure Trove for Steam. Saturday night, more Romancing Saga 3 for Steam. And Sunday night, a week from today, we'll be right back here for Dragon Quest XI-S Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition for Steam. Let's see who I have that we can raid. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I see a sunny face. Let's raid her. Yeah, let's raid Sunny Face. She's playing Phasmophobia. Let's do that. It's a stupid joke. Okay, guys, there's your raid call. Copy that. Paste it as we head into Sunny's channel. She's playing Phasmophobia. I'll see you guys on her channel. I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon for King of Fighters 14. I'm very hyped for that. I'll see you guys just around in general. Eat honk, oof, on flat toot, make it so, and all that good shit. Here we go.